Hey Junior Power Kids, it's Miss Dana. Welcome to the clubhouse. I am so excited to have you here today. Today we are wrapping up our theme for May called To the Rescue. So all May long we have been learning that just like firefighters and police officers and teachers and parents and doctors were made to help, you were made to help too. God made you to help. So today's story is from my very favorite book called the Bible. That's right. And whose book is the Bible? Yell it really loud. It's God's book. Very good. So it's God's book that he gave to us so that we can know him. And how many books are in the Bible? That's right. 66. And it's broken into two parts, the Old Testament and the New Testament. Today's story is from the Old Testament. So today's story starts with a well. Now, when you need water, when you are at home at your house or even at school, you probably go to a sink or a faucet or maybe even just your fridge to get some water. Well, back in the Bible times, they had to go to a well. And so a well is kind of like a deep hole in the ground. And so you would have to go to the well and lower a bucket kind of into the well, like down into the hole, and then bring it back up full of water. So a well was something like that a long time ago, and actually some places in the world still get their water from a well. They don't have sinks, they don't have kitchens like we do, they go to a well. So in our story today, it starts with a well. So there was a woman that went to the well, and her name was Rebecca. What was her name? That's right, Rebecca. So it was evening time, and Rebecca was taking her jug, and she was walking to the well outside her town so she could get some water for her household. And so when she got to the well, she saw a man there, and the man looked at Rebecca and said, "Could you get me a drink?" And Rebecca was like, "Sure," because Rebecca loved to help. Remember our sign for help? Everybody really quick, let's pause in our story. Show me the sign for help. Remember, it's like a thumbs up with one hand, and then you lift that hand up with your other hand, and that means help. So Rebecca helped the man. She got the bucket, she lowered it down, she brought it up with some water in it, and then she gave him some water. But Rebecca wasn't done. She looked for more ways to help. She saw that the man had 10 camels with him. Can you count to 10 with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good, guys. You are really good at helping. So the man had 10 camels with him. And so when Rebecca saw that he had 10 camels, she said, "You know what? I'll get some water for your camels too." And so she filled up a little trough there like this and gave the camels water. But she still wasn't done. Rebecca knew there were more ways for her to help. And so she found a place for the man and even his camels to stay for the night. You see, Rebecca loved to help. So guys, just like Rebecca loved to help and Rebecca was good at helping, you are good at helping too. God made you to help. So just like we've been talking about all May long, you should always be looking, let's do that, looking for ways that you can help. And so when you're at home, you should look for ways to help. So maybe that means you help take out the trash, or you help set the table, or you pick up your toys without being asked, or maybe you have a little brother or sister that you can help with. There are lots of ways that you can help at home. And if you aren't sure, talk to your family and they'll help you find a way. And when you're at church, there are really good ways to help. You can let others go ahead of you. You don't always have to be first, right? You can make sure you're sharing when you're playing with the toys. You can say kind words to people. Those are really good ways to help. So when you're maybe at the store, maybe you could hold the door open for somebody who's coming through it. There are always ways for you to help. And so God made us, made you, and made me to help. And so everywhere you go, every day, you should always be looking for ways to help. I love you guys. Jesus loves you no matter what, and you are the best helpers. See you next time.